experiment of the impact of jet. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jaalynee. They are my teammates, Maisarah, Ummi, Afifa, Fatin and Ina.
In hydropower plants, turbines are used to generate electricity. Diagram here shows the cross-section of the turbine. These turbines rotate due to the reaction forces produced when one or more water jets are directed tangentially onto the vanes fastened to the rim of the turbine disc. The impact of water on the vanes generates a torque on the wheel, causing it to rotate and generate electricity. Today we will demonstrate an experiment on how the impact of jet works.
This is the apparatus used for the experiment of the impact of flow jet. Here is the self-priming pump which pumps the water to the nozzle here. It contains an adjustable valve to control the flow of the water. The water used throughout the experiment will be collected here in the volumetric tank. Here, the water used during the experiment will be collected to measure the flow rate using the timed volume collection. Here we have interchangeable targets, hemisphere and the flat surfaces. This side we have two diameter of nozzles, 8 mm and 5 mm. 5 mm here it has been fixed into this impact of jet.
So in this experiment, we'll be using the flat plate, hemisphere cup and the 5 mm nozzle. And this is the platform of it. The pointer is used to balancing purpose. The spring is used to control the target. The objective of this experiment is to investigate the reaction forces produced by the change in momentum of a fluid flow as a jet of water on a flat plate and a hemisphere cup, and this experiment is also to compare the result with momentum flow rate in the jet.
To change the target plate, using the screw on the top plate, and remove the top plate from the transparent tank. Choose the vane that we want to use in the experiment. It's just a flat 180 degree. And then put it back on the top plate. The screw on the top plate. Ensure that do not over tighten because it will damage the apparatus.
First of all, you need to make sure the valve is closed clockwise. Then, switch on the pump. Then, take the 100-gram weight and put on the weight platform. Control the flow of water by opening the valves anti-clockwise. You need to make sure the pointer is parallel to the weight platform. Record the time taken for the water to reach until 5 liters. Then, close the valve clockwise. Lastly, drain off the water from apparatus. Switch off the pump.
Okay, for the safety and precautions, first we go to this part. Okay, so this part we have nozzle and also the veins. So we need to make sure that distance between these two things is 1 centimeter throughout all the experiment. Even though we change these two type of nozzle and veins, we need to make sure that it is still 1 centimeter. And we also make sure that it is closed, the screw. Okay, next we move to this part. So when we are looking at the manometer, make sure the eyes of the observer is the same as the water level. So if we start with 0, we need to make sure that it ends with 5. And it is advisable if the person who look at the water level is the same person who will stop the stopwatch to make sure that the data that we get is as accurate as we can. So next, we move to this part. So this part will have control valve and also the pump switch. So the things that we need to remember here is for the valve, we need to make sure that it is closed before we open or close the pump switch.
As for the conclusion, the larger the surface area, the larger velocity needed in order to lift up the weight. Also, the heavier the weight, the more force needed, resulting the higher impact velocity to counterbalance the force. In this experiment, the hemispherical cup has more surface area compared to the flat plate, so it needs more velocity than the flat plate. Also, the flow rate for the hemispherical cup is lesser than the flat plate due to the time taken is longer. And this because hemispherical cup need more force to lift up the weight. However, the result obtained could not be the same with the numerical value due to some error. This